It's Madden NFL 24, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. All that and more coming up next.
It is a perfect Sunday afternoon, and in the Steel City, those are reserved for one thing, football, as our coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh. Today, we've got a good one on tap in the AFC North, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, the wait is over. The regular season is upon us. It is kickoff weekend around the NFL. Our two teams here getting in a final tune-up, but let's look ahead to the 2023 season. What are you going to be watching for?
How about some of the recognizable new faces in new places? Aaron Rodgers, Derek Carr, Odell Beckham Jr. The identity of teams under new coaches in places like Houston, Carolina, and Denver. And then, of course, the rookies. After the draft, we want to see how they perform.
The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And we are underway from Pittsburgh. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Steelers offense set for their first possession here, and it's Kenny Pickett who will lead the way, the second-year man, Charles, from Pitt.
Pickett didn't quite lead Pittsburgh to the promised land in his first season as the hometown kid and franchise quarterback, but he did impress once he got on the field. Winning 7 games helped keep the vaunted streak of non-losing seasons alive in the Steel City.
Looking to throw right away, Pickett. Pass complete, George Pickens with it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually in tight window, he fired a bullet in there for the completion. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after one. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a third down coming up. Pickett setting up the screen. Harris. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Pickett's throw complete to Freiermuth. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Let's go right here. Rock and roll, baby. They got to walk it up.
Second down, here's Pickett. And he couldn't get that one to his man. Short of him, it's low and incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Dialing up another pass here, Pickett. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt, and he missed it. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? But a long one, and he can't connect. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Watson now to throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield or man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
And they've been kept off the scoreboard in this first half, but here toward the end, they're trying to change that in one fell swoop, but that winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A guy coming off his best season as a pro, here's Nick Chubb. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 4th down, Corey Bojorquez gets set to punt for Cleveland. The back deep for the Steelers is Calvin Austin. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. One more drive here for the Steeler offense in this first half. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Not too much to show you in terms of scoring plays. In fact, there's nothing to show you. A scoreless tie here at the half. Both of these defenses have been outstanding thus far.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? Taken at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And Charles, a scoreless first half. How does that change how you assess things here moving forward?
Well, it doesn't change it a whole lot because, remember, it's still scoreless, which means you're starting from 0 again, so you just have one half to play instead of 2. What I would look at my play sheet, though, and see is something that maybe loosens things up for my guys, gets a smile on their faces, and gets them going to begin the second half.
On first down, it's Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be second down.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the first down.
From the 25, here's second down and 8. From the gun, here's Watson. Right back to Njoku. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. So these two teams will take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium as we're through 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. Here's a 2nd and 7. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the 4th. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 41-yard line.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. Here's first down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. And Chubb will try the middle here. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Now a stoppage, and oh, we've got Chubb shaken up on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's the second-year back, Pierre Strong. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. So now it all comes down to Dustin Hopkins. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So on comes the kicker, Dustin Hopkins, in a big spot. This to almost certainly win the football game. And the 10-year vet knocks it toward the goalpost. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10. One final shot for Pickett. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And not all W's are created equal, CD. And this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense, obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.
But you know what they say, it's always fun to work on things if it didn't go well in your game with a victory in your pocket. And that's what they've got going forward.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA.